people in general, could have throughout their life accumulated certain toxicity through just the recent matrix system. In them, they could have uploaded delusional, ignorant, toxic programs in their psyche. As that's happening, they could have some delusional, as is energetic entitlement where they think things work a certain way when they don't know how things work, and they expect things unrealistically. And if their expectations aren't met, they have their own inner, mood swings and turmoil, perhaps. And as that's happening, people could come to a new fucking place and they think they know how things work based on their toxic entitlement, and their toxic entitlement is probably leading them for them to, like, go to a new place, because if you're going to a new place, you're new, you're new. So like your the detrimental entitlement doesn't necessarily permit how things work, because people want things a certain way without knowing how things work, and they didn't do certain things. They didn't put in the work in alignment for how things work. So there's really no complaining because you're new to a certain area. So it's just kind of like, it's kind of, it's like, it's kind of ridiculous, to be quite frank, of just like how, like, there's just like, some type of entitlement, right? There's some type of, like, you came to a new country, like, so, like, I'm not saying every foreigner that comes to America is like detrimental, for the scientific type of, lens that I'm trying to put, the scientific lens. Like, it is what it is. It's either you're leaning towards some type of balance, maturity of, like, how shit is working, or you're off leaning. You're not leaning towards the balance. You're leaning out of the balance of shit works a different way. So if you're new to a place and how shit works, how do you think you're gonna, like, climb up instantaneously? How do you think you're gonna climb up automatically? There's work that has been done here in this a place that you're new to. So if you're new to a place, and someone's trying to teach you how the fucking country works, and you think, like, you have some weird entitlement, then how do you expect, how do you expect, like, people to, like, really, like, climb up, to where they want to be, like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, you left your country to come to a new country because you didn't like how things worked in the place that you're from. So if you didn't like how things work from the place that you're from, and now you're going to a new place, and as you're going to a new place, you have your certain preferences and entitlements and biases that you think things work a certain way. No, things work the way the country works. And if you're unfamiliar to how the country works and you're complaining about that, then why did you come to this country if you're complaining to go to a new place for, like, whatever reason? Obviously in a standard level, it's all for liberation. I understand that. But if you're going to complain for a better opportunity for liberty, then, like, esoteric, energetically and emotionally, you're going against yourself, because you're traveling here for a new chance. And the delusional entitlements of things are going to go your way, that's not the reality, because things work a certain way in this place and you're new to that place, and there are people that have been here that are not new. So it's unrealistic for you to, like, think what's going on here when you're new here. That doesn't make sense. So if you don't like how this shit is in this country, if you're a foreigner, then why are you here? It's like this is the type of shit. Like, if you're fragmented in your intelligence and your life path, this is the type of shit that's why our government updates certain laws as is, because it's like you're coming out of pocket, you're new coming out of pocket, entitling shit for this place that we're from, That doesn't make sense. It's like, how would you fucking feel if someone came into your house, you've been living in your house God knows how long, and there's a new person, and that new person fucking randomly, distorted psychology, is trying to tell you how shit should be when they're new to your shit? Like, just think about it, dude. So why do you think our fucking government and president updates laws? And they could be kind of like, they could kind of be unique and even revolution based. That's why people come and go out of here, because it's a unique revolution that could fit you or it could not fit you. And it's a unique revolution because, things have traveled from the east to the west on a different accord, like, spiritually, and, um, and just standardly, and then and then a different unique transitory like way. The unique transitory like way is there's change within change, obviously. There's things changing within things changing, and that change is having consideration for other people's change, and we're all kind of like evolving with our own change based on our temperament of our demographics and our geography, right? So it's like, you can't run away from your life path, and your life path is you carry certain habits from the past life respectively, and no matter where you go, you're still going to have to adapt newly to wherever you're going. And if you don't want to adapt newly, you can't, like, it's like you can't, like, on a metaphysical level, you can't escape your progress pretty much, like, and within the metaphysical progress, there's different rules to different games. So it's like, it's a different variable for how things work, and the different variable is your, like, the toxic psychology and the entitlement privileges that there are. Those don't align, because at the end of the day, it's all energies, whether you're complaining or not, it's not necessarily going to do anything, it will do something like minimal, great, but that's not necessarily going to fix your life. You have to take esoteric responsibility. So if you're new over here and you think the shit that you're doing is going to fly, but you're new here, then that you're skipping steps, you're skipping steps of, like, there's a process to actually do shit. Thank you.